right here, said sit down, right there, don't go nowhere, little baby gon' shake that, 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 said yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, said sit down, right there, don't go nowhere, said yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, said sit down, right there.
Yo, what up everybody? We back with another reaction video, reacting to the Family's channel. Let's see. Louisiana man taking out the game in retaliation the day after Christmas, released from jail 4 days ago. Now, this is technically a part 1 to a video that I just watched about a teen who had a home pass and had juvenile life, taking this man's life. So, let's get into it. See the before.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Road Avenue. When officers arrived on scene, they found 39-year-old John Davis dead. The investigation is active, and we will bring you more details as they're released.
News out of Opelousas has become on the air tonight. The Christmas holiday tragically ruined by gunfire in Opelousas. Police found a man dead inside of a home.
And the hardest thing for me to do was to call my daughter that just saw him at her basketball game and broke down when she saw him. You know, for me to call her and tell her that he's gone was just tough for me. He was able to spend Christmas with us for the first time in a very long time.
Because you changed your life don't necessarily mean the things you've done in the past to other people has went away. That's mainly why we say revenge don't have a date on it. It will never be another December 31st, 2023. Family, we are hours away from 2024. And in today's video, I want to talk about a man who was released from prison after almost spending a decade in jail and lose his life only days after. In fact, a day after Christmas. That sound like you had a target on your back since you was released from prison. That sound like someone who couldn't wait till you get released from prison. It actually sounds like someone who had the courtesy to let you enjoy Christmas with your family after 8 years before coming to get you. And it was my job to see what's public that this man had possibly done to have someone wait almost a decade to get retaliation. So before we go over this one, remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Speaking of the last day of 2023, let's go back 10 years ago in 2013. We're going to Opelousas, Louisiana, a place that's an hour away heading east from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. This guy named Norris Troop, just 24 years old, had lost his life after he was shot around 11:30 p.m. on April 24th, 2013 at an intersection of Park and Freelot Street. He was taken to General Hospital, where he later pronounced deceased from his injuries. May he rest in peace and loving condolences to his family. His case would go unsolved for years, leaving his family and friends with many questions. Now in the following year, on January 19th, 2014, Jermaine Andrews, just 28 years old, would lose his life on the 1000 block of Amos Street. Jermaine was found in the street by authorities, unresponsive. May he rest in peace and loving condolences to his family. Just 3 days later, authorities would make an arrest. 24 years old at the time, Devani LaFountain. Now when Devani got arrested is when authorities found out everything. He cooperated. Instead of first degree, they gave him second degree. Devani told police that Jermaine was a known drug dealer and they had plans on robbing him. And that's when the story came. He was spotted by his friend at a Dollar General just a mile away from where Jermaine lived and the actual crime scene. John Davis Jr. was allegedly the man who was following Jermaine in Dollar General. Jermaine didn't know. 29 years old at the time, Davis Jr. did make a call to Giovanni to rob Jermaine, and he had his location. The robbery turned deadly was only a 4-minute walk from the Dollar General to where Jermaine lost his life. Now after John Davis also cooperated but denied knowing anything about a shooting, he was able to make a bond and go home on less charges. But the following year, in 2016, John Davis Jr. was arrested again after local authorities had raided his house for drug trafficking. Now John Davis ended up playing a dirty game. At this point, he tells authorities about another body that went unsolved in 2013 to walk away from the first M1 case and only serve 8 years for drugs trafficking. 24 years old, Norris Troop. The first body we talked about in this story, after 4 years, that cold case was now solved. And guess who Davis said was the trigger man? Devani LaFountain already was incarcerated for the first body in 2014. Now, because Davis was arrested at his recent statement. Just 5 months later, in May of 2017, police had enough information to indict Devani in the 2013 cold case in Norris. Now while all this is going down, Davis Jr. is expecting a second chance. He's only serving less than a decade for drug trafficking. In December of 2023, he ended up getting out. His family bought him a trailer home to live at while he get on his feet and search for a job. Christmas come. He enjoys time with his family and excited for the future to come. But the day after Christmas, Davis Jr. will take his last breath. May he rest in peace and love condolences to his family. It was broad daylight early in the morning on South Railroad Avenue. He was found deceased inside his home.
Breaking news out of Opelousas has become on the air tonight. The Christmas holiday tragically ruined by gunfire in Opelousas. Police found a man dead inside of a home in the 900 block of South Railroad Street. News 15's Dracar Francois, he spoke with the victim's loved ones in the neighborhood where the shooting took place.
The family tells me John Davis was shot and killed in the home you see right here behind me after being released from prison just over a week ago.
Nah, Francois, you bogus as hell. But bruh, like the part was cool, right? Nigga, you ain't gonna get the widow's peak lined up. Now that I see the angle, cause the last video at first I seen this. I was like, okay, that's a nice little part. Bruh, your line is crazy, and you know you was gonna be on TV on breaking news, and you didn't say, damn, bro, let me hit the barber one time. No, not at all. You got a chain on. I see the chain. You got a chain on and no lineup. Brother, man, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. What is this?
And the hardest thing for me to do was to call my daughter that just saw him at her basketball game and broke down when she saw him. You know, for me to call her and tell her that he's gone was just tough for me.
The Opelousas police responded to 918 South Railroad Street, which was where the Davis family bought John a home after spending 8 years in prison and being released on December 16th. John's sister, Chastity Davis, says the family is struggling after this happened to her brother.
He was able to spend Christmas with us for the first time in a very long time. In regards to his past, he still was a good person. And it's just, you know, when you go ahead and kill somebody, you don't realize you're taking away from their family.
No offense to his sister, because the statement she's saying is true, right? Like, you don't know who you're going to affect with your criminal actions, right? Boom. But the same can be said for your brother. I know you don't want to think about that. I know you don't care about that, but like, your brother got 2 niggas killed. Or at least one for sure, because he was following him and then called the trigger man. He was complicit in the M. He was the one that, bro, like, if he wouldn't have made that call, bro would still be alive, most likely. Unless he gets into another altercation and people try to rob him because he's selling drugs. But, like, and it was living that street life. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But what I can tell you is, I don't know how good of a person he is. I can't tell how good of a person he is. It's more a neutral. Chaotic neutral. Like, good. It's crazy. That's insane.
Davis also says the family was working to get John back on his feet. The family gave this mobile home to John and were helping him find a job after being released from prison. Opelousas Alderman Marvin Richard, a friend of the Davis family, says John did not deserve this.
He just had come home. He was happy to do better with himself, changed his life, had devoted his life to God. And the sad thing about it is he wanted to do better with himself after coming back home.
Should have did that.
Now the family also says there wasn't any signs of force of entry here at the home you see right here behind me, and the family also believes that the person that did this to John knew him. In Opelousas,
the fact that he got waves and that line is cooked like that is so crazy. Bro, just grow your hair out, bro. You don't want to do the upkeep, man. Man, grow your hair out, man. Cause this right here, this is depressing. What the, like, bro? built like a McDonald's burger. What is wrong with his hairline?
Dracar Francois, News 15.
Now let's be real, family. For him to lose his life less than a week from being home, and the day after Christmas, at the exact location where his family put him up at, that hit might be closer than we think. And the sad truth is this: you got enemies coming from everywhere. It could be the victims you told on people. It could be the victim who lost their life after you was following them around in the Dollar General only moments before he lost his life, peoples. It could be anybody. And the fact they waited after Christmas is a little more personal. I guess without a doubt, there's one thing we could take from this walking in 2024. We all know revenge don't have a date on it, and karma up. So it's best to do right by yourself and by your people. Once again, rest in peace to all the victims we talked about in this story. Love and prayers to you guys, family. I pray we have a great 2024. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next year.
Like I always say, karma is a bad one, bro. She's the baddest one. But also, condolences to his family. I didn't say that in the last video because I wanted to get a full depiction of what was going on before I just be like, yeah. But like, no, condolences to the family because they're still affected. Also, the other families that John Davis affected, we're not going to skip over that. Like, he was a good person. That's debatable. Almost everything is up for debate, but that's damn sure debatable. Like, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Give me some feedback. Let me know what y'all messing with. And I will see y'all in the next video.
Everything I'm seeing, I achieve it, bitch, we best. Everything I'm seeing, I achieve it, bitch, we best. Everything I'm seeing, I achieved it, bitch, you best believe it. It has been my Nintendo shit, though, kick it with my kinfolk. Haters just be talking, so I really do not need that info. That info, Chakra ascending, I'm back in this bitch, hella me pending. Mind on $1 million, and I'm needing like every percentage. Feel like Naruto when the leaf is hitting. It's so hard to stay hidden. It's Donzo sitting out, don't me mention what Kabuto slithering. Playing both sides in this village, trying to give you mummy vision like views from the dead. You probably resemble where the tension victims searching for a Shinigami or a Zilla. This was for the